This is Greg Tingle from the Media Man Group, reporting in the field, Sydney's eastern suburbs. We have had the pleasure to meet and commence a series of interviews with the amazing, wonderful and talented Natalie Rose. Natalie, welcome back to the program. It's great to see you again.
Hey, thanks, Greg.
Natalie, for the uninitiated, your life story and business story, your story in general, and it's an ongoing story, is big. It's significant, and we appreciate that. We like to interview and meet many people that have achieved a lot in life and have overcome the odds and have just had amazing journeys. And wow, when we met you on the Coastal Walkway. So, Natalie, it's great to join you again. For the uninitiated, in a couple of words or in a few minutes. Okay, so you're a multi-talented creative, very talented businesswoman, trainer, very sporty, very healthy. You had a very interesting upbringing. You got through some interesting challenges, and you've now in the beautiful Sydney's eastern suburbs. Natalie, how do you basically describe yourself, and how did you get to this point from a young lady growing up to the point you're now enjoying here in Sydney, Australia?
Wow. I guess, to put it simply, is just finding the fun in every day, the good in everything and everyone. Sometimes it's harder than others. And trying to find a way to just, own it. So whether it's being your own puppet master or your own dietitian and chef, taking control of what you can, enjoying the good stuff, and feeling more of the good stuff that just blasts away anything difficult. So we can all go through trauma, we can all have difficult times. There is no one solution for getting over stuff, but the thing that works for me is finding the fun, finding the pleasure, finding the joy in the everyday, in the tiny moments, in the everyday interactions, like meeting you, being a kid, letting your imagination run wild, not taking yourself too seriously. And that kind of is my answer to everything. Great.
So what do you consider the biggest challenge that you've ever overcome that you're happy to document on video? And how did you use that learning, and if you even want to say survival experience, to then transform your life to keep going and to shed light on the world and then help others through your interesting learning experiences and challenges, so you then were able to really help make some positive differences to the world and people? Was there a key thing, or?
I wouldn't probably pick the key one, but the one that I can talk about without over-emoting and losing my shit completely would be physical. So whatever I was going through, whatever scenario, I always had control of my body. So whether it was an injury or a new environment, the latest was I had a massive back injury, being able to muscle my way out of that and then use food, to manage, not cure, but to manage that, and to be the puppet master of my own body, both inside and outside. That's how I overcame the biggest physical challenge, pain, and mental challenge. If you're disabled, that's mentally that kind of breaks you.
Yep.
So to me, it wasn't that's not the hardest thing I've gone through, but that's something I could physically counteract by feeling good. So
okay.
My back doesn't feel good, my bicep feels freaking amazing,
Oh yeah.
My back doesn't feel good, but now I've got a six-pack and my stomach feels amazing.
A picture of health, as they say. That's one of our expressions.
Yeah.
So could it be fair to say, without overstating it, over the years, have you at least partially became your own doctor or your own therapist, or elements of both, to keep going and survive and then come out even stronger in many ways? Or do you describe it another way?
Certainly not. I've adapted and modified and Frankenstein pieces from professional and traditional, so doctors or therapists or holistic specialists or yogis. I've kind of used them as smorgasbord to form what works for me, because I'm in my body. I've been in my body for 36 years. I know what it feels like. I know what works and doesn't work. So not discounting any one modality, I use all of that in bits and pieces, and I find what works for me.
Yeah, great. Well,
so in a way, yes, I am my own doctor, but not
okay.
without actual specialists and
yes.
incredibly smart people.
So you're balancing it. So you've got yourself, who always has your own best interests at heart, and then you've got other professionals who, by the sound of it, they've done well. So you can, what serves you?
Yes.
And here you are.
Yes.
You're strong, telling the story. You're so brave and courageous. So thank you. I know this is going to help a lot of people. We're going to continue our interview series with you, Natalie. So thank you, thank you so much, everybody. We've been listening to the amazing and talented Natalie Rose. You can look her up. Recent interviews across the Media Man network, including Eastern Suburbs Media and MBS Media. You haven't heard the last of Natalie or ourselves. So stay tuned, everybody. You've been listening to Natalie Rose. This is Greg Tingle signing off for the Media Man Group. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.